Welcome to our daily reflection for this Monday, December 18th. We're getting close to Christmas, a week away, and the readings today are about David, the great founder of the Davidic dynasty, and how God promises in the prophet Jeremiah, even when Israel is about to lose the kingdom and it's about to go into Babylonian exile, Jeremiah knows this, he's prophesying it, and yet God foretells through Jeremiah that God will raise up one of the offspring of David as a king over Israel, and there'll be a restoration that will happen in the future. And so there's this great promise of a Davidic king, just as the Davidic kingdom is crumbling and falling apart. And so this is an amazing time to make such a bold proclamation and promise. And yet God does that because God knows He is the master of time and providence. Nothing surprises Him. Everything that happens, even the bad and terrible things like the Babylonian captivity and the political destruction and ruin and crisis of Babylonian captivity, is all within God's providential care. And that's so important for us to remember today. And so, again, Psalm 72 that we get is about justice flourishing, and God will raise up a king, that Messiah, who will rule over all the nations. And then we get the gospel, which is like the story, I like to call this the Annunciation to Joseph. The angel appears to Joseph in a dream and tells him not to be afraid to take Mary as his wife, because she's conceived by the power of the Holy Spirit. And the child born to her will be the Son of God, and this will fulfill the great prophecy to Isaiah that a virgin shall conceive and bear a son. And what's so important is that Joseph is of the royal line of David. So that prophecy of Jeremiah, that God would raise up the house of David, is now fulfilled in Joseph. And so let's think about Joseph. He's the character of the day, preparing us for Christmas. It will be Joseph who will be the foster father of the Christ child, and Jesus will inherit his royal authority by virtue of adoption. And so we get this idea that of Joseph, who is this great Davidic heir. We think of Joseph as the humble carpenter, but it's because the Davidic dynasty has gone deeply underground. And Herod's ruling as king over Israel, but Herod's not the rightful king. Joseph is. So think about Joseph, who should be king, but he's a humble carpenter in Nazareth, and he should be ruling in Jerusalem. And so Joseph, in his humility, is preparing us as a model and witness, and his faith and trust in God's plan that his betrothed has conceived as a virgin. And that is the good news told to Joseph, and Joseph is sharing with us today in these great readings. So let's prepare our hearts by imitating Joseph's simplicity and his fidelity and trust in the Lord. Let us grow in simplicity and obedience and faith like Joseph. That way we will be better prepared for Christmas. May the Lord bless and keep you. And special thanks to everyone who is a Mission Circle member and supports us in a ministry. And I know even my own mother, today I remember her especially, is a Mission Circle member. And so thanks to everybody like my mom who is a Mission Circle member supporting us in our ministry. May the Lord bless and keep you all. Take care.
This daily reflection is brought to you thanks to the generous support of the Mission Circle. Join the Mission Circle to help Catholics worldwide understand, live, and share their faith. Sign up at missioncircle.org today.